Hello and welcome to Principles of Accounting 1. I'm your host, Dr. B. This video will explain the course overview, layout, technical components, syllabus, and all of the important things about the course. For those of you on the call, please feel free to unmute your mic and ask your question as you have a question when we cover the information. Okay, so this is our classroom that we're looking at right now. This is it's Blackboard Ultra. So for those of you who are not familiar, this is the latest version of Blackboard. Blackboard Ultra is designed to make life a little bit easier for our students. The university, the entire university is in Blackboard Ultra and using this a similar format. The first thing you see when you log into Blackboard is an area that says course content. Everything is right here in the course content area. My recommendation for success in this course is to log into the classroom at least 3 times a week. The reason why is because you will be working actively in the course content area. So the first thing I'd like you to do when you log in is to click on the Start Here button under course content. You'll see a couple of key elements. The first one says welcome, second is course overview, course objectives, syllabus, faculty information, office hours, technical requirements, course expectations. Basically everything in the syllabus is laid out for you. When you go through the course, just click through each one, but I want you to focus on a couple of very important ones I'm going to quickly discuss. The first is, of course, the syllabus. When you click on syllabus, just go ahead and download it. Download, where are you? Download original file. Might look a little bit different on your end, but it works the same way. So this course, earlier we had discussed the course. This is an 8-week course. 8 weeks, it's a little intense, a little bit more intense than your typical 16-week course. The reason being is because we're covering 16 weeks worth of content in an 8-week format. Okay. It sounds like a lot. It is a lot. So I just want you to be well aware that each week we will cover 2 chapters on average. There's a few weeks it'll be just 1, but in most cases it's 2 chapters per week. We are scheduled from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So a little bit of good news, a little bit of okay news, I guess. These sessions that we meet on WebEx, we will only meet on Tuesdays. We will not meet on Thursdays. I'll say that one more time. On WebEx, we will only meet on Tuesdays from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. We will not meet on Thursdays. Here's why. Okay, I already hear you. I know you're going to ask why. The reason why we only meet on Tuesdays from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. is because that is plenty of time to cover 2 chapters. Okay, that's more than enough time to cover 2 chapters. Each chapter, on average, the lecture time will be about 45 minutes to an hour. That includes time for questions and answers. 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. every Tuesday. Nice and easy. What that does is it allows you for additional time on Thursdays to be completing coursework in the classroom. You'll be able to read your book and complete the respective homework assignment or quiz or discussion board, whatever it may be. So my recommendation to you is, because we do not meet on Thursdays from 11 to 1:30, I would expect you to be in the classroom on Blackboard from 11 to 1:30 on Thursdays completing coursework. So the way to think about it is Tuesdays is lecture time. Thursdays is classroom time. Okay? And hopefully that'll help you as you pace the course. As I mentioned, this is an 8-week course. It's very important that you pace yourself to digest the information. Any questions so far? We're okay. Okay.
Yes, yes, Professor, this is Miss Berkeley. I just want to know, where do we submit the work, because I've been through the menu and I don't see it. I was here last semester. Do you have to submit a slot for us to submit our work to you?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked. So, as you're in Blackboard, uh, it is very straightforward. So, the first area, for example, for the first two chapter assignments, if you come down to Module One, select Module One, select Week One, and it should open. There it is. In Week One, you'll see a bunch of content. First, you'll select chapter one. You'll read through there's a couple short videos. There's the chapter one PowerPoint, and then there's our first component, the introductions. A lot of you have already been active in the introductions area. Please feel free to introduce yourself, and of course, I'll respond, and your classmates will also respond. The first assignment for this course is a chapter one quiz. Chapter 1 quiz consists of 10 questions. To access the quiz, all you need to do is click on it. You'll answer your 10 questions, and then when you're complete, you'll simply click submit. And that will be your first assignment. So to answer your question, all of your work is in Blackboard. You don't need to worry about going on to any type of Cengage or Connect or anything like that. All of your work is done here on Blackboard. So as long as you go in order by clicking through each element, all of your work will be completed. So the second assignment for this week is the Chapter 2 homework. It's set up very similar to the way the quiz is done. You just simply answer the 10 questions. And then when you're complete, click submit. Now, and I'll talk a little bit more about the quizzes and homework assignments for each week. But does that help to answer your question?
Yeah, yes, thank you. Yes, sir.
Excuse
Excellent,
me,
excellent.
Professor.
Yes.
Will the quizzes have like a timing on it, or no? It's just free willingly.
Oh man, I don't like timers. That gives me anxiety. And I know a lot of students feel the same way. So absolutely not. I don't time things.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I'll also point out that you have two attempts for both quizzes and homework assignments. So if you miss a couple questions on that first round, feel free to take it again. Okay. The idea behind it is it gives you practice. And you learn when you practice. So wonderful. Thank you for the questions. Going back into the syllabus, here up here at the top, this is my cell phone number. Okay. This is my email address. Email, of course, is preferred because I can quickly respond. Why is that? All your email comes right here in my phone. And I am very quick to respond. You'll see me responding to emails at 10 o'clock at night. My wife does not like that, but I do it anyway. So feel free to shoot an email whenever you like, and you'll see that I'm very fast to respond. Um, you can call me as well, but if I don't answer, it's because I don't recognize the phone number. So you'll leave a voicemail, and I'll call you back. Office hours, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. Uh, Mondays, Wednesdays, 11 to 3, Fridays, 10 to 2. It says by appointment. Now, I try to reserve one-on-one time for each student. That's important to me because I want to be able to help you out on a one-on-one basis. So how do you reserve office hours with me? Go to the start here and select office hours. This will automatically open up this beautiful feature called Calendly. Select 30-minute session. You'll select the date that you want to have the office hours with me, and then the time slot. Very simple. You'll fill out the little form. It'll create a nice calendar thing for us, and it's as simple as that. And that's the best way to reserve office hours with me. Very, very simple, very straightforward. If those times don't work for you, feel free to just shoot me an email, and we'll set something up. Absolutely. I want you to understand that I am here for you 100% of the time. So if there's ever something that comes up and you're like, oh man, I got to get with Dr. B right away, just reach out to me, okay? I got you. I'm here for you. I really am. Okay, going through the syllabus, I'm not going to read all this fun stuff for you. I'm not going to read to you. It's just not going to happen, okay? Please feel free to read through the syllabus, course description, learning objectives. There's a lot of awesome accounting stuff that we'll cover in this course. Very important to note, the textbook. Okay, in the past, for those of you who have been with UDC for a minute, you know that textbooks have been an issue for the bookstore. Okay, I know it's frustrating as all possibleness. I'm very frustrated with our bookstore, but they're getting better. Okay, so I'll give them a little bit of credit. They're getting a little bit better. The book. The book is, it's not a Cengage book. This is a McGraw-Hill book, okay? McGraw-Hill, it's called Fundamental Accounting Principles. It's Dr. Wild is the author, 24th edition. 24th edition is it's an older edition. They're currently on the 25th edition. The thing I want you to know about principles of accounting is principles do not change. That's why they call them principles, right? They're called standards for a reason. But this is the book I want you to get if you haven't done so already. Now, how do you access the textbook? Some of you might be in the Fall All Access program. That's the bookstore textbook program, right? So if you go back to the classroom, you're going to see a folder. It says textbook. Go ahead and click on textbook, and then click on Follett and Red Shelf. So for those of you in the Follett All Access program, when you click on Follett and Red Shelf, the textbook should show up. And then all you need to do is select it, and then click read. It should be that easy, hopefully. Unfortunately, I can't see what the students see, but please, I'm asking you, please, please, please try to do that today. Try to get the book today, okay? The reason why today, you know that there's 2 assignments due on Sunday. So please get the book today.
And Professor, can I add something? The book is actually free. I actually clicked on it and it's working.
Oh, good. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me.
Yes, for anybody who doesn't know, if they're under the Fall Access this fall semester, all books are free for any class if they need it.
Is that right? Oh, that's good to
Yes.
know. I didn't know that. It would have been nice if the bookstore told me that, but that is great to know. I'm so glad that it's getting easier. Thank you so much. Okay, so very simple then. Go to textbook, click Fall at Red Shelf, access your book. Yay! Oh my goodness. That's like the easiest thing in the world. I'm so happy. Thank you for telling me that. That made my day. Okay, so that's the textbook. Now let's roll into the more important stuff that you're trying to figure out what's going on with this class, right? Here's how the class is set up. Throughout the next 8 weeks, you'll have a total of 3 discussion forums, 6 homework assignments, 9 quizzes, a midterm exam, a final exam. Okay. Now let's break down the point value. For my math nerds out there, this will be fun for you. Discussion boards, so 3 of them. There are 5 points each, 15 points total. I don't want you to think 1 point isn't much. It is much. It is much, okay? 1 point is equivalent to 1% of your total grade. 1 point is equivalent to 1% of your total grade. Yeah. 5 points is 5% of your total grade. That's half a letter grade. Don't leave any points on the table, my friends. Please. I want you to attempt everything in this class. Attempt everything in this class. Do not do something. The only way you can fail this course is by not doing the work. You do the work, you'll pass. Okay? You do the work, you'll pass. I promise you. You do the work, you will pass. So as long as you do all of the discussion boards, all of the homework assignments, all the quizzes, the midterm and the final, you will pass this class. I'm confident that you will. You just need to make sure that you do the work. You show up, you do the work. You show up, you do the work. As long as you're in Blackboard 3 days a week, working away at a minimum, you know, module 1, week 1, blast on through it. Module 1, week 2, blast on through it, so forth and so on. You go through all of the weekly folders in each module. You do all the work, the homework assignments, the quizzes, the discussion boards, and the midterm and the final. You'll pass the course. Guess what? All of it is open and available to you right now. So for those of you who like to work ahead, go for it. You're more than welcome to. Okay, any questions on that?
Professor,
Yes, go ahead.
in regarding to the recordings,
Yeah.
I don't know if I missed it, but where are they posted on Blackboard?
They will be. So of course there are no recordings just yet because this is the first one.
Yeah,
But
but I just mean like in future. I'm only asking because I have to go to work soon.
oh, that's fine. Yeah.
So-
Go on and go to work. Yes, they'll be posted in the announcements. They'll be emailed to you through the announcements. They will also be posted under discussions. I'll create a new forum for them.
Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, it's really just for this one orientation. I'm not supposed to work on my class days, but
I understand.
Right.
We got to make money somehow.
right.
No worries, my friend.
All right, I appreciate it.
Anytime. Okay, so that's how the course is laid out. It's very, very straightforward. As you can see in the course outline, there are 2 chapters per week. This course will go very quickly, so please, uh, uh, you know, there's something to do every week. There's 2 things to do every week. Nassim,
Dr. B?
yes.
Yes. Can you go back up to the assessments for a second?
Sure.
The grading. Are there 9 quizzes or 7?
That's a good question. Might be 7. Let's see. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 9. There are 9.
There's 9?
Yep, there's 9.
Okay. Then we have a slight math problem.
Yeah, I see
Can you
that.
go up for a second?
Yep, I see it.
Yeah, because now it's 45 points, not 35. So
Right.
45 and 15 and 30 and 10 and 10 make 110.
That's right. Yeah, so you're right. There is a small math problem here. So what we had to do because of the difference in points is so we did this thing called weighted average, and I'm going to show you what that looks like now. I'm actually glad that you brought that up because that was actually the next thing I was going to show you. In the grade book.
Okay.
I appreciate you bringing it up. It's important that we understand this concept. So in the grade book, let me see. Move this guy out of the way and go to settings. So the way that it's designed, based off of the point value system, is since all of your quizzes and homework assignments and discussion forums are worth 5 points each, the 2 exams are worth 10 points apiece. As Nassim accurately pointed out, that is greater than 100. So in technicality, the quizzes, homework assignments, and discussions are worth about 3% of the total grade rather than 5%. To adjust for that difference, and that has to deal with the fact that we have 16 chapters. Right, yeah. So because of that, we had to make that adjustment. But I'm glad that you pointed that out. Okay, are there any other questions about the course layout before we jump into chapter 1? We're good? Okay, wonderful. I'm going to stop this recording now, and I'll start the next one here shortly.